With the shopping cart of toilet paper by This Bizarre Parody. You were shuffling along in aisle 3 with a shopping cart of toilet paper. I was following people around that were coughing or sneezing, rubbing my face on everything they touched. You said, "Hey, why are you doing that, psycho face?" I shrugged and said, "My poor upbringing has brought me into a mood for self-destructive behavior. I don't really have a choice. I just follow the script my parents laid out for me. I'm only a product of my parents' lust for each other. I understand my need to gratify my existence by embarking on petty shenanigans, but since I'm a product of poverty and an institution that would rather indoctrinate instead of educate, I have no choice but to follow the commandments of the stereotypes and cliches my type of people have become. I don't want people to hate me. I want them to love me for my ignorance. I rather like it when they pity me." I asked you about the toilet paper. You told me you were afraid you didn't have enough Instagram followers, so you would fill up shopping carts with toilet paper and then have your grandmother take pictures behind you. Your followers jump by 15% if it's about panic shoppers. You smiled. Some of your teeth were missing. I secretly knew you were selling them on the internet at a 200% markup rate. In aisle 7, 2 people were dancing to the disco tunes of dead superstars. No one understood a goddamn thing, but for whatever reasons, we watched them and thought they were beautiful. We might have joined if they didn't have a sale on hand sanitizers. Buy 50 and watch 3 people die. In line, the grocery manager stood on a happy birthday balloon that had traces of pink and the picture of some Disney princess we might have all known in some other life, some other world, somewhere none of us belonged anymore. He sprayed us all with disinfectant. We danced like it was 1993. Bubbles of soap surrounded us, our limbic system cracking under the violence of infectious revolutions. Everyone was guilty of grandeur, vanity, beauty, love, murder, or the suspicion of murder. None of us really minded. Capitalism made sure that we were safe as long as we kept spending money on items that would never have a soul. You lit your toilet paper on fire. I started to get sick from the years of alcohol abuse that was probably causing a slow psychosis. My liver was growing its own universe. It was election year. As Americans, we knew we would have to vote eventually. None of us wanted to. We all dreaded it. We would either vote for the man that the media told us to pick or the man that our communities told us to pick, which is paradoxical because our communities always picked the man the media told them to pick and then hated anyone that actually listened to them. Elections were like buying something. We were buying our freedom. We were buying personality cults. None of us really believed the world would ever change. We didn't need it to change. We just needed some validation for believing we actually ever had a choice. In America, the land of freedom, we didn't vote because we wanted to. We voted because we were forced to have an agenda. That agenda made us angry and mean and hate each other. We were voting for ideologies, stickers to boast proudly of the mad citizens we had made gods. Nothing would ever change. It was never supposed to. In the court of kings, the gestures will always be ironic to please the masses. Somewhere between the parking lot and mass hysteria, I lost you. My disco queen. Between love and victory, a city full of cynicism and the end of the world, where none of us understood anything.